Real talk, this is the closest Zebec has ever been to actually living inside the US banking system, not parallel to it, not outside of it, inside it. Quick flashes, FedNow, ACH, SWIFT, ISO 2022, these are the rails that move money, and when I say this changes everything, I'm not exaggerating. This is one of those moments where a crypto protocol stops being just another DeFi tool and starts becoming a legitimate financial infrastructure layer that traditional institutions can actually touch. If you followed Zebec for a while, you know they've been building regardless of market conditions. But this is on an entirely different level. Alright, let's break this down without the jargon. The big news is simple. Zebec plus PGP are now integrated with NatPay. So who is NatPay? They're not some random provider. NatPay is the only US payroll processor that sits at the intersection of FedNow, ISO 2022, and Nacha. Here's the chain in action. Trusted providers linked end-to-end across secure networks. That combination puts them in a very exclusive category, one that has full access to the US banking rails that matter. And here's where it gets interesting, because NatPay is already plugged into ACH and SWIFT. Zebec, through this integration, inherits access to those rails too. Zebec, PGP, and NatPay connect directly to ACH and SWIFT, clear, compliant payment pathways. So let's translate what that enables. Zebec can now route payments through US ACH. That's payroll, direct deposits, bill payments, everything your bank does daily. And they can also access the global SWIFT network, meaning cross-border transfers are suddenly on the table. This is no longer theoretical. This works today. And it positions Zebec in a completely new part of the financial ecosystem. Let me make this even simpler. To understand how big this is, you have to understand the rails. FedNow is the Federal Reserve's real-time payment system, bank-to-bank, instant 24/7, no waiting until Monday, no cutoff times. It's literally the backbone of instant American money movement. ACH is different. It's slower, batch-based, but it's been around forever. Your salary hits your bank, ACH. Your mortgage gets paid, ACH. Your employer deposits your check, ACH. Businesses rely on it every single day. And then there's SWIFT, the global messaging system, not the money itself, but the communication layer that tells banks around the world, hey, I'm sending cash from here to there, here are the details. Now picture this, Zebec's real-time streaming payments, literally money flowing every second, can now sit on top of all three of these systems. They can move value through crypto rails and settle through the most trusted rails in global finance. It's like Zebec just built a tunnel under the wall between DeFi and traditional banking, and now they're walking right through it. Now let's talk standards, because this is where institutions start paying attention. This is the global upgrade for financial messaging. ISO 2022 allows payments to include way more information, richer data, standardized formatting, cross-border consistency. Banks love it because it reduces errors, improves transparency, and supports automation. Nacha oversees the entire ACH network. Being compliant with Nacha means you follow the same rules as the biggest US banks and payroll providers. It's not just about access, it's about trust. Here's the key point. Institutions don't adopt systems that aren't compliant. They don't touch platforms that can't speak the same language as their infrastructure. Zebec isn't trying to drag banks into DeFi. Zebec is stepping into their world, on their standards. That's a major narrative shift. Okay, so what does this actually enable? Let's get practical. Imagine a company streaming USDC to an employee in real time through Zebec, but instead of the employee receiving crypto, it settles directly into their bank account in USD using ACH or even FedNow. That's payroll automation on a level traditional systems can't match. Businesses can trigger payments over Zebec's rails, but the value shows up in a bank account anywhere in the world through SWIFT. It's like streaming payments meet global banking. This positions Zebec as the bridge layer between high-frequency digital payments and legacy banking systems that power billions of transactions daily. That is the kind of infrastructure narrative institutions actually pay attention to. So here's my honest DeFi crypto talk take. This is not overhyped. Crypto has been talking about bridging TradFi for years, but most protocols don't get anywhere near this level of compliance and rail access. Does this guarantee success? Of course not. Regulatory hurdles exist. Adoption takes time. Institutions move slow. But this integration is the closest thing we've seen to Zebec becoming something truly indispensable. So I want to hear from you. Does this shift Zebec from DeFi protocol to real financial infrastructure in your eyes? Drop a comment below. And smash like if you want a full deep dive on how this could impact adoption, regulation, and Zebec's long-term position in the global payment stack.